guys, it's Sky bringing you another video. So I know I've took a little break since my last video. I actually made a few videos in between, but my emotions have, since the holidays have kind of been up and down. So, how I feel from time to time changes. So for me, I could take too long to put out videos sometimes, and how I feel changes. I've been through a lot of ups and downs. There was a gap in between the holidays to now that I had, an issue with my family, with my brother, and, a situation where we got in a fight, and it kind of made me very hurt, and, something that I've struggled with my entire life is when I get hurt by something, I push everybody away. And I've talked to you guys about that before, and it's not productive because I can't be happy when that happens, so something recently happened this week, and, I got really hurt, something happened, we got in a fight, and, things were said, we're both emotional, and things come out, and we both get hurt, and we, when we protect each other by ourselves by, saying something to hurt somebody else because we want them to feel what we're feeling inside, and it's not good. It's never good. But the thing that I've been able to change now is not lock myself up again, where I don't connect with people, where I just push myself away. It happened on Monday this week, and Tuesday I was really depressed. I felt, like crap. I was so down, and I streamed on Tuesday, and I wasn't into my stream. I wasn't able to give them, who I was. I was so torn, and I want to express myself, but I don't want it to make it seem like I'm innocent and he's, guilty of anything. I'm just as guilty, of saying negative comments, and that's not who I want to be. But sometimes, I just feel like the thing is as individuals, we don't understand each other. So we don't understand why, we do what we do. And, that goes for me and my brother. You could be part of a family, but your family members might not be like you, and they might not be able to connect to you. They might not be able to understand why you do the things you do. And I'm trying to get better about that with expressing myself with, how I am. And, it's been difficult at times, but I've really matured in that sense. When I was really down waking up Wednesday, but, I had a conversation with my friend that I moved up to Florida with before for a while. And, I'm grateful for having him because, I get these emotions, and, it gets me down in my life. And I try to be strong. I feel like I'm a strong person, but, it's just like once in a life, you just want to break. You want a chance to show people who you really are. And when you feel like you can't progress from that because people won't give you a chance, you get this feeling like, you're never going to go anywhere. You're never going to be acknowledged for, or, seen for who you truly are. And I have a hard time expressing my emotions to people. That's why I started my YouTube. That's why I try to connect with people, because I know there's people like me. And for these past 3 years since I've been, doing these vlogs, I've really been pushing myself out there to show a side of me that I didn't show before. Like, you guys see a side of me that I don't show my family. At times I've tried, but they're just so different that they don't fully understand, or they can't, even if they, they just can't comprehend it. So, on Wednesday I had a good conversation with my friend, and he really picked me up. And, the best part of me is always been when I'm laid back and funny. But the problem with me is I'm so much living inside that I don't live my life, in this world. I overthink every situation. I overthink anything that happens to me, whether it's on a date, whether it's with my family, whether it's on my stream or my YouTube, like everything. I overthink everything, and just instead of living in the moment. And, this has been my biggest challenge, because makes it hard to really be consistent with my mentality. And I've really been working hard on that, And, I had a very positive conversation, and, I'm at this crossroads of my life, with whether it's with my stream or my YouTube, where I believe in myself, but I get to this point where, like, something bad happens, or I'll get in a fight, and I'll hear something negative from somebody that I care about, and it makes me think that I'm not able to do the things that I love, because I lose confidence really fast, in a sense. So I'm grateful. And that's why it's so important to have people you can talk to and not close yourself off from things, because people can really help pick you up out of a bad situation. And that's what, and the crazy thing is it could be anybody in your life. It could be somebody that you didn't expect. It could be somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time. People can help see the positivity in your life, So, it was a really positive thing. I had a really great conversation about my stream, about what do I need to do to, go towards the next chapter of my life. And, I really do feel more motivated now. I feel like, I need to get better. I need to have a more set schedule with my streaming, with my YouTube, with responding to, people's messages. I have people that message me on my YouTube, and I get stuck in my life, in my world, that, I don't respond, and I hate myself for that, and it just builds up. And so I'm at a point where it's like, I have the set schedule this day. I'm going to get on and respond to any messages that I have on either social media, on my stream, on my video game systems, because I get messages from, all of that, my YouTube especially, because that's where I talk about the things I go through. So, and I'm motivated for that, and I'm grateful that I have somebody that was able to, that knows me, somebody that's met me in my personal life, somebody that, knows my heart and what kind of person I am. Because, I truly believe that we're our own worst critic, that we judge ourselves so much, that we hold ourselves to such high standards that we're never capable of getting there. We think about all the things that we've done wrong instead of the things that we've done that's positive. We tell ourselves that we don't have what it takes, to make it in this world. And, I had some really dark days, especially on Tuesday and the beginning of Wednesday. I just was so lost. At times I just want to give up on the things that motivate me, because I feel like, I'm just going to be in this inconsistent struggle, and I'm never going to have the confidence to push towards the things I want to do. So, I do feel really good today. I felt good yesterday. I went into my stream on Thursday with a positive attitude. And the thing about me is I could be very funny and sarcastic, and that's when I'm at my best. I was like that in school. Even though I was quiet, if you got me on a good day, and I just let my guard down, I could be funny about things. But sometimes I am a caring person. Sometimes I worry about being sarcastic and funny because I don't want to hurt anybody. That's not what I try to do. I just try to lighten the mood. And what I don't realize is I've had people tell me a lot that, they come in my stream, they watch my YouTube because, it entertains them. It brings a sense of happiness to them. And like, for me to think that I've done that for somebody is all that matters, really, because that's what's important. It's about, everybody has their struggles in their life. So if they can, take a little bit of time to go connect with somebody else that brightens their day, that's what's important. And the thing is it's not just about them I'm brightening their day. They're brightening my day by being positive and supportive towards me. They help motivate me. We can feed off of each other, our emotions, to bring a sense of positivity to all of our lives. We can connect ourselves in that way. But this world, with how we are with, jealousy and judgmental things like that, it makes it hard, and it makes it easy to spread negativity, because, we see other people when we think that they're happy, and when we don't realize that everybody has their own struggles. Everybody has their weaknesses in this world. And that's why it's so important to have so many people around you from different backgrounds, because they can help you see a part of the world that you maybe didn't understand or, aren't able to comprehend. So, and no matter what, I can go back 3 years and I can say a struggle the whole way. But the thing is no matter what I've been through, no matter, the roadblocks that I've had in my life, I'm a better person today than I've ever been in my life. And that's because even though you struggle your whole life, you still mature, you still can build a sense of positivity. I don't know if there's ever a sense of finding like this perfect happy place where you're never unhappy, because the mind is such a powerful thing that we're always going to have hurdles in front of us that we might never have faced or that we might struggle with. And for me, a lot of that is not allowing people to connect with me, is pushing myself in this corner when I felt hurt by somebody. So I've really, I'm to a point where it's like, what, I'm trying to, I don't care about anything anymore, in a sense of like not being good enough for people. For me, I just want to be who I am, because that's all I can control, and that's the only way I'll ever find my place in this world to be happy. So, I'm just going to, and I saw it yesterday on my stream, I saw, this is my best version of myself when I just don't care, about making mistakes, about looking funny, about any of that. If anything, make a joke about, my weaknesses or my flaws, in the process, build on that and improve from it, but have a sense of not taking myself so seriously all the time, of not feeling so protected of my emotions that I need to act a certain way instead of just being happy. And what people don't realize is we truly control our own emotions. Yes, we wake up some days and we just feel down. Is it possible to bring ourselves up? I believe so, whether if you need to surround yourself with somebody that helps you see a part of yourself that you don't see sometimes when you're having bad days, or listening to music. I'm a huge music person, and music has helped me throughout my whole life, whether it was when I was in high school and with Linkin Park, growing up, and now with, NF, these people that I can hear their emotions through their music, and it makes me feel a sense that I'm not alone in this world. For me, music to me has always been, I've always wanted to listen to people that are real about what they're going through, because people don't realize that, hearing things from people makes you feel like a sense of connection to them, like you're not alone, and that, everyone has struggles. So, this world isn't easy. You have people that, you think that they have everything, with Chester from Linkin Park, you think he has everything in this life, why would he be down, but this world isn't easy. You don't understand what people struggle with in their own inside and their own emotions. And it's sad because, you don't want anybody to go through that. And, sometimes we think about our own lives and what we're going through ourselves, that we don't realize that other people struggle too. So, and this has always been kind of like an experiment for me to, try to push me out of the bubble I've always been stuck in. And I've talked about it numerous times in my stream or in my YouTube. For me, this is all just, kind of like a test for myself to see what I can, do in this world. So, and I've been fighting every day. On Wednesday, I texted my brother back and said, I love you. I know I was hurt, and I know I said things that are, I said things back to you, and, this is not what I want. No matter what, I always have your back. I know that we say things to each other when we're upset. It's because we're hurt, and we want, we say things that we don't mean. This world can be so difficult because you can feel so hurt by different things, and it can make yourself feel so alone. But I'm pushing past that. I normally don't reach out to friends like I did, and had him talk to me, but I was like, I need to get better with this. I need to stop going through this cycle where, I figure things out, I get hurt by something, fall back down, and go through the same cycle every time. I can build off the things that I'm struggling with. So, I'm happy, I went through this video, and you can hear that I was hurt at times and emotional. But the truth is, I am positive. I'm headed in a better direction no matter what. I'm better today than I was yesterday. And that's what life's about. It's about building off the things that you struggle with, the things that you go through that are challenges, and to try to better yourself from it, try to learn from it to help people around you and to help yourself in the process. So, and it's interesting, because especially, I know a lot of people are like that, where they live within more than they live in the present, and for me, my whole life, I've wasted so many days overthinking every situation in my head, playing out every scenario, and it leads to nothing but negativity, because you always place yourself as the victim. You place yourself as, somebody that's hurt by, maybe making yourself think that, people don't care about you, instead of just expressing your emotions out loud. You don't always have to do that. Everybody's different. For me, that's what's helped me. And I know it can help other people that, or go through similar struggles as I do. So, I do believe things are getting better. Like I've told you guys, I've been getting out more with, being active. I've been bowling again, and that's made me really happy. I've been, I get a sense of excitement, being able to get out at least once, twice a week, doing that, and doing something that I enjoy, something that makes me feel a sense of competitiveness of competing against somebody. So, I've been trying to get better too with, not being so competitive on my stream. That's something that holds me back and kind of brings out a sense of negativity in me. And, I've been improving on that. I'm changing my stream schedule. This past week, I've been streaming during the day instead of at nighttime. I'm trying to change so many different aspects of my life. I've been trying to eat better and healthier and get back on that, the diet I used to be on, and, kind of give myself a sense of motivation again, a positive feeling for myself. I feel like I'm capable of certain things. So, and a lot of people don't know this, but, I'm 35 years old now, and, it's like sometimes I could feel like I've wasted so much of my life that instead of just start living now, I live in the past of like regret of what I could have done and what I could have been, and, and feeling like I put myself in this position that I can never break free from, and it's not easy. But I think it's important that I share this, because there's other people that feel like they're in the same situation as me. I keep fighting, no matter what, my flaws and my struggles. I am a strong person. I've pushed through and fought through so many different adversities in my life. I've made mistakes, but I do care about the people around me, and I do want to not only change my life, like I've said millions of times to you guys, change the lives of the people around me, the people I care about, the people that I haven't been able to be there for. So, I know what I need to do. I just started another YouTube channel that I connected with this one, where it's going to be, I want to do a podcast, not even a podcast, or, just videos with my brother with sports. Both of us are very passionate about that. And it's going to be a gaming channel too, because for me, I play so many different games. I'm a variety streamer when it comes to that, because that's what I'm passionate about. But I've made myself, kind of what I'm going to schedule of what I'm going to play on my stream, and then what I'm going to put on my YouTube channel, so I can kind of spread the two. So if there's people that want to watch certain games that I play, then I'll play that, then they can watch that on YouTube. Or if I'm going to stream, I'm going to streaming more sports games. So, I'm going to see how that works out, and kind of just experiment with, what I'm good at, and, what works. So we'll see how that goes. I would like to get to the point where, maybe do interviews, whether it's with people that are into sports and games on one channel, and then people that are more into like, personal life, like vlogs like I do on this channel. So, I have a lot of different ideas. I started my own page, but I never really invested in it yet, because I really don't have the finances for that. But, I've been talking with my brother on that, like wanting to help me, improve that side, and help me, towards what I want to do, and I know he's interested in it because he's a lot like me when it comes to sports, so we have that in common. You know, we're both passionate about that, and we can share that on my other channels. So, you know, I have a lot of different ideas. I did want to break it up because people might be interested in my vlogs, but they might not be interested in my sports and gaming. So, and I believe that, you know, everybody's different, so everybody's going to be able to connect with me on a different, you know, level. So we'll see how that goes. But, you know, I get this mindset of what I want to do and what I want to change, but I don't push myself every day, you know, and that's my own fault. You know, I have to have that motivation. You know, I can have all these visions of what I want to do, but if I don't have the motivation to push myself to do it, then it's never going to happen. You know, at the end of the day, we control what we do in this world. We control our own destinies. And, you know, if I keep allowing time to go by, then I'm going to only live in regret for the rest of my life. And that's not something that's positive, because that's only going to take away from, you know, my future. So, you know, we'll see how all this goes. You know, I'm grateful for everything. You know, I sometimes I feel like I don't deserve certain support because I haven't been there consistently making these videos or responding to your guys' messages. And I hate myself for that. You know, I've said that a few times. So I do want to get better at that. You know, for now on, I used to stream every day, but I'm going to take off Wednesdays. And on Wednesdays, I'm going to respond to all my messages, and I'm going to be consistent with that. You know, I'm going to take time. You know, I'm not going to stream all day like I was doing before. You know, I'm going to take certain time to spend with friends and break it up, because I think that's going to help me at the end of the day and be a positive thing in my life. You know, I want to connect more with my brother, you know, open up more about how I feel to make him understand what I'm going through and why I act a certain way and why I have certain emotions. So, you know, I'm grateful for him because, you know, the fights that we had, it could lead to a different road. You know, I have friends that don't talk to their family, you know, and as far as, you know, my situation, no matter what I say, the person that's, you know, that still has never given up on me is my brother, and he's always willing to, you know, invest in me still. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for what I do have. You know, I've come on my videos before, hurt about the things I go through my family, and I've expressed it with you guys. But at the end of the day, you know, this whole world, you know, everybody has their own lives, and they're free to do what they want. So it's not about me, it's about everyone, you know. And that's my mentality before, was about me and why I was hurt. And, you know, I don't want to be like that. You know, everybody makes their own decisions, and this world isn't revolved around me. It's revolved around everyone. And we all have our own books, our own chapters. So, you know, I hope that all of you guys have been good. You know, I want to even get more real about what I'm going through and my emotions. And I do want to get better. And I feel, even though I've said this before, and actions speak louder than words. So, you know, I need to, you know, start putting my actions into play and going towards what I want to do. So I want to share that with you guys. You know, my stream schedule is pretty much going to be like 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. every day. I'm going to be streaming. On certain days, like Wednesday, I'm going to take off, but that's the day I usually go bowling. So in the weekends, I'm going to, you know, have a few different times so I can go out with family and friends and do things, so I'm active. So I'm really excited about this. You know, I hope to take you guys along on a different journey that I've been on the last 3 years, and, you know, show my growth, because I think it's important, because it gives other people a feeling like they can accomplish things in their life, because they've seen my huge struggles and my dark places. And if I can get out of this on the hole I put myself in, financially, emotionally, physically, then I believe everybody have the opportunity to improve themselves and their happiness in their life. So I just want to share that with you guys. You know, I always think about you guys. I know people leave messages and I feel like crap. You know, emotionally sometimes I'm not in the mindset to answer them, because I don't want to respond with something that's not real in a positive way. So I'm sorry. I'm definitely going to get better. I'm definitely going to have a happier attitude and make more jokes about things. I think a sense of light and happiness and making people laugh is important, because it takes away from the negativity that this world can shine on us sometimes. So if you guys did, please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. If you want to know more about my life, subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video.